Episode 18, and we're not taking a train journey. We're walking from Brookwood station through the path of the London Necropolis Railway in a large cemetery nearby. The London Necropolis Railway ran from its own terminus near Waterloo, as shown, from 1854 and carried at its peak 2,000 coffins a year to be buried at Brookwood Cemetery, 25 miles away in Surrey. The railway ran from 1854. It formed because London's population expanded from 1 million to 2.5 million from 1801 to 1851. The capital simply ran out of burial sites.
The London Waterloo terminus was bombed in the World War II.
This closed the Necropolis Railway in 1941, which began at Brookwood at this point here next to the south side of the station. You can still see clues of the path that the track took from Brookwood station into the cemetery. The coffin train left its bespoke Waterloo terminus at 11:40 a.m. and returned with a 3:30 p.m. departure. There were 2 stations at the cemetery, north and south, each with a tea room which served hot drinks, sandwiches and cakes.
There is an old cemetery north station.
So the idea is mourners would come to Brookwood, have a full day to pay their respects, enjoy the countryside and head back to the big smoke. The railway line then continued along this yellow line across this road here.
The monks live in the old Brookwood Cemetery South Station that is also a museum.
Father Nefon of the St Edward Brotherhood in Brookwood kindly shows us around the South Station, which is now a monastery. Mine used to come. It came between all those trees and it came into here. Yeah, we would love to see the exhibition.
To Southampton, Brookwood, the North Station, South Station, London Necropolis terminus, Waterloo. Wow. To Southampton.
Yeah, that's the track there to Southampton. So here is the secret Woking Train Museum in Brookwood's St Edward's Brotherhood. The cemetery was originally hoped to be a big money spinner for the local area and offered a long-term solution to London's burial needs.
I just noticed something. It looked like a track used to go on a very steep area and it went expanded outside and going back in.
That's right. So at its peak when first opened, 3,000 burials a year were taking place. However, this dropped off to only about half by 1904, 50 years after being opened. There was then light use in the final years before the Luftwaffe entered the business model on the 10th of April 1941. A day trip, however, wasn't very cheap. There were 3 classes of tickets. Third class cost 2 shillings, second class cost 3.5 shillings, and first class cost a whopping 6 shillings, equal to £92 in modern money. So the museum documents grand plans for a huge burial site outside London that never quite came to fruition. It was a 1,500-acre site with capacity for 6 million individual graves, with a unique train transport model to bring mourners to the site. London. It tells you where the track goes. The track goes to Southampton, yes.
But why would it go to Southampton?
I think it's technically it's wrong because technically it's Waterloo to Bournemouth the line. So Aaron's amazing train knowledge catches them out in the end. But what a wonderful exhibit.
Thank you for me for.
Excellent. 3 things still to do in this episode. First, we've got to crown King Aaron the first ever king of all 3 Woking train museums. Secondly, we present our final logos for the Aaron line and the Daddy line, 2 new train lines we propose to open in the years ahead using existing train infrastructure that's being upgraded. Each line now has its own route, its own seat maquette, and its own logo. Inspired by the St Edward Brotherhood Museum, Aaron and Daddy return home and we decide to build Manhattan's train network on the living room floor. Delivery of the next skyscraper.
Here's your cat delivery.
Here's New York Central Station covered in winter snow. We hope you enjoy our recreation of the Manhattan train network. There's Central Park. Aaron's Adventure Archive, of course.
Good!
Wow, it's Manhattan. Maybe we'll go soon, Aaron. Maybe we'll go soon. Maybe we'll go in the future. I don't know.